Well, it was a completely different lifestyle, I grew up on a farm about 10 miles out of a small village that was about 300 people, 50 miles from Sherbrooke, which is the biggest town that was around at the time, on the farm. It's great living. We were self-sufficient. We grew all the food, or we had the animals for meat, and we worked like crazy. But it was kind of something that you just did and enjoyed doing, And we did a lot of hunting and a lot of fishing, lots of gardening. We had a garden that was about an acre.
An acre?
So yeah, there was 10 of us in the family.
That's insane.
And we were growing everything we possibly could. The only thing we bought was toilet paper if we had money, and sugar. We had electricity. We had one light bulb in the house. It was in the kitchen living room type thing, and that was it. We had one in the bathroom, one in the barn also. So we did have electricity. A telephone that was part of a group of people that were on the same line. We had like 15 people on one line. So anybody could listen to your conversation anytime. All they had to do is pick up the phone and listen. Years old, we went down to the doctor, to the dentist in Sherbrooke, and we had all our teeth pulled. We had bad toothache. We would just go to the dentist and have them pull it cold turkey, one tooth or two teeth or something, And that hurt like crazy. But then it doesn't last very long, You have no needles in your mouth. You have no nothing.
Oh God!
You
Can't
pull
even
it.
imagine.
You think you're gonna faint or die, but then in 10 minutes, everything's fine. Well, when I left Canada, before I left Canada, I was working in a mill in textile, and we were on strike. The strike lasted 6 months, and so I wanted to travel and go to the United States, and before the strike started, I was thinking about moving to the United States, at least for a while. And when we were on strike, the people from the company in Manchester, at the time it was Chicopee Manufacturing Company, they came up, and they knew we were on strike and they needed a lot of people down here, so they came up and offered us to pay for everything, including our paperwork, the visa, transportation, the first month of income, the first month of our apartment. And they hired us, and at the time I was making 65 cents an hour. They offered me $2.50 an hour to come and work for them, and there was no obligation. We could have just come in and work for them for one day and then quit and go on with our life, and that's it. So I signed up. And as soon as we get the visa, I came down and started working for them. And what I was doing in Canada was weaving very expensive cloth. And when I came down here, we were weaving cotton cheese, or whatever you call it, and it was to do band-aids and stuff like that. So I was completely overly qualified to do what I was doing. I met Graham the day after I came down to the United States. at Chicopee.
Really?
Yeah, we were both working the night shift, and the first day that we got there, I met her and her dad. And I guess we must have hit it off.